Alright, so for this exercise, it says identify the image. In this exercise, you're going to create a guessing game for the user to guess what an image is. The starter code has most of the HTML completed, but you need to pick an image to load. In the style.css, you'll add a few details. In the image selector, add a filter to initially blur the image at 50 pixels, then add a transition of 10 seconds. In the active selector, add a filter property and specify a blur of 0 pixels. When you run the code, clicking and holding down the mouse button on the image will slowly make it clear. Try seeing how long it takes your friends to guess what your image is as it slowly becomes clear. Okay, so we've got it linked to our style sheet already. We've already got a class here for blur. Let's see if they already, yeah, okay, so they already have done the class here. And they've already made it where the active part is. So we're going to go to the index. Now they don't have an image. See where the source is? That's why it just has like a blank box here. So we need to find our own image. And so I'm going to go to, I'm just going to use the image I used yesterday, which is like the flowers image. Use this one. You need to right click on the image and say open image in new tab. And then you can copy the URL from here. All right, we'll go right here to source. We'll paste it in. And now if we refresh, now we have the image. And I think that's all we need to do. Yeah, that's all we need to do right there. But we've got to go fix our actual style. So for image, we have a height of 400 pixels. Now if we go here, it says the image selector, add a filter to initially blur the image at 50 pixels and a transition of 10 seconds. So in the image itself is where we're going to do that. So height 400 pixels, that's already there. So we're just going to go down and we're going to add a transition, colon, and then I'm going to do filter 10s for seconds. And then we need to tell it what that filter is going to be. So we're going to go down and we're going to do filter colon blur 50 px for pixels, and make sure you put it in parentheses. Okay. We can get rid of this extra space. I don't know why that's there. And then we have image blur active. So that's when we're actively clicking on it. We're going to go down here and we're going to do filter colon blur parentheses 0 pixels, and then I'll get rid of this. All right, so let's see what it looks like. Let's go to our output. We will refresh, and as you can see, it's all blurred, but it says if we click and hold, it slowly unblurs over the course of 10 seconds until it becomes completely clear. And then if we unclick, it goes back to the way it was before. So that should be it. Let's check our code. Yep, that's it. So we click submit and continue, and we are all set.